Hello guys, Home KC007 here, and yeah, I was going to try to do more videos on this channel based on philosophy. My name is Kim Chan. I used to have a channel called Kim Chan Reviews that may be coming back to do other things like reviews on products that I want to try to sell, but that one will be based on trying to sell things. On this one would be based on philosophy, and in my previous video of the very first video I've done on Home KC007, that I was talking about Confucius's beginnings, and Confucius's basic beginnings was that because his mother was concubine and not really, his father married twice before, and the third woman in his life was Confucius's mother, was not really a wife. A concubine was just like almost like a prostitute, but not in that particular way, because back then in China you were allowed to have more than one wife, and a concubine was just there to be like a servant, to teach you, to give him the sort of like another wife in total. But through Confucius's birth, there are three stories, and the three stories are either true or false, but I do believe in one of them is real. Confucius was born at home, but before getting born, from the first story, was that an angel came to Confucius' mother to say that Confucius will be a great sage in China, a great wisdom philosopher. And then the second one was that an angel came to Confucius' mother and to mention that he was going to have to be born in a cave, and that's when the family kicked them out because they were worried about the fact that if it was a son, that was going to be a problem because that means all the money was going to go towards the normal son than rather than the irregular son that was disabled, because back in China, during those periods, that if you never had a son, it wouldn't be able to carry on the generations of the future down the line, because in Chinese we want a son more than a daughter. And the third one was that he was born at home yet again, but then kicked out of his house because they found out that it was a son, and then basically her mother had the dream that Confucius was going to be a great sage. All three stories, all three tales are that someone comes to Confucius' mother to mention that his son was going to be a philosophical aspect. And from that period, Confucius was very young age. The biography of it is not really well known because the story and the text was not written for him, because his life was very tragic. He believed that he was a failure, but we will go on to that a little bit further. Was that when he was fully born, that he was a very ritual person, believed in philosophy, understand rituals. He wasn't like a normal child. He didn't play. He wanted to know rituals, he wanted to know mannerisms, he wanted to know respect. And he always had that as a playful factor, and that was Confucius. Uh, this is the end of a video here. I'm going to keep these like 5 minutes short. Hope you guys enjoyed this one and have a lovely day. On Casey out.